I am down here on Edisto Island, and it's actually home of the famous sign, "Please don't run over snakes," out here at Botany Bay Plantation. I used to come here a lot back in the 80s when I was in college to do a lot of herping. It was a lot of fun, and we found a lot of snakes back then. But I wanted to come back and kind of give it 3 or 4 days of looking really good at all the habitats I used to visit and see what the situation is with these snakes. Some of the things I expect to find would be racers, rat snakes, copperheads. Some of the things that I should find, probably things like green snakes, king snakes, maybe a scarlet snake. Some of the things that I'm really looking for are the diamondback rattlesnakes and maybe a canebrake, maybe a southern hognose snake. I'm gonna go back to some places where I found them in the past and see what that's like and see if I can get lucky and stumble upon a southern hognose snake. That would be really cool. Other than that, we'll see. The numbers used to be pretty good. I'll give you an update as we go along, and then at the end of the video, I'll give you a final tally of all that we found. The island's been really much more developed than it was obviously 30 years ago or in the 80s, whenever that was. So I'll be interested to see how the populations are doing and what the numbers come out to be. All right, so let's get started and see what we find. So we started out, but all we found was roadkill after roadkill after roadkill. I needed to make a change, so I put on my lucky socks, and that worked. Sort of. Hey Armadillo, what's up? Anyway, I had to get this other guy out of the road or I wouldn't have grabbed it. Anyway, it's an eastern glass lizard. You can tell by a couple of reasons. First of all, right behind the eye there, right underneath my thumb, is an ear hole. It also has eyelids. I don't know if we can get it to blink its eyelids. Also, between my fingers there is the fold that it has going the length of its body. This one's actually being very mellow. I thought it was hit by a car, but I don't believe that it is. Looks like I don't believe that it is. It's a male. Anyway, it's a pretty outstanding specimen of glass lizard. Get that 𝐭𝐡𝐢𝐤𝐞 out of the way so it's not. Oh, all right. Anyway, we're gonna release this guy. It's an eastern glass lizard. It's not a snake. Looks a lot like a snake. Probably take off. They usually, go that way, go that way. It's the wrong way. There you go. There you go. God, we got a tiny copperhead here. Look at that guy. That guy is tiny. I mean, I'm telling you, yellow tail and all. Oh, he's on to me. Look at that guy. He's flattened his body out too. And I am not in a good area here, so I need to get this guy off the road ASAP. Let me go get my hook. This guy's pretty strike happy here. All right, little guy, we got to get you. There you go. Get on off the road. Go on, go on. There you go. Just go on. Edisto Beach and Edisto Island are located about 45 miles south of Charleston. It's well known for its outstanding fossils, wildlife, and of course its snakes. It's also home to the Edisto Island Serpentarium, founded in 1999 by longtime snake hunters Ted and 𝐩𝐥𝐤𝐿, and it's well worth a visit. Male broadhead skink. Little black racer eating a skink. I see you rattling your tail. I'm trying not to bother you. I'm trying to get around you. Watch out, he's raising up. You might not want that. No, he's not gonna bother you. Quite a battle here. Snake's getting closer and closer to me. He's gonna take the skink away. Boy, he's really whooping it down, huh? Gonna be gone. Right behind Kate. This is pretty cool. This is something called a drift fence, and it's really designed for reptile and amphibian studies where they're trying to get a population count or something like that, or even small mammals and stuff. Anyway, the way it works is an animal comes along and it bumps into the fence here, and it kind of travels down like this to a bucket, and then it falls into a bucket. And you come in and you check this bucket every day to make sure there are animals in there that need to be let loose, and you can record them. But this one is obviously not in operation because these buckets are covered up. But it would be interesting to know what they found out here. I thought there might be some tin to flip nearby too. Usually if you find a drift fence, you can find some tin nearby. Nothing under it. We're right next to this pond here, so maybe they were trying to get some water snakes or maybe even some turtles or interesting frogs. And that was it until nightfall. All right, we have a scarlet snake. Beautiful scarlet snake. Look at that. Sitting on the giant dime, of course. Well, this is really the size of the scarlet snake. And you can see the plain belly there. Maybe you can't see, it's kind of bad lighting here. There's a little bit better. Anyway, there's the belly, and you can see right here that it's blank. And that's different from a scarlet king snake and a coral snake. They have bands completely wrapped around them. All right, let's let this baby go for real. See you later, little scarlet snake. All right, scarlet snake number 2 of the trip. Another one's a small size one. Look at that guy. Look how pretty it is. Again, these are egg eaters. They feed on reptile eggs by cutting them open and sucking the sap out. That's pretty cool. Anyway, we need to get this guy off the road, like pronto, because this is not a good area. Plenty. This is the 3rd one. Let's see if we can. Is this scarlet? I think the scarlet snake is alive. I don't know how long we're going to be here. Beautiful little scarlet snake. Right next to a smashed fiddler crabs. Very cool. Anyway, I'm going to get a photo of it, and we will get it off the road and move on. This is an unusual snake because it really doesn't have any relatives. So how'd we do? I think we did okay. You know, I went to abandoned buildings, to flip tin, went to old corn piles, looked at swamps, things like that. And the daytime snakes were really hard to come by. I think I found, besides the racers, one garter snake that was under a piece of concrete. It's been really hot and dry, and that was probably one of the factors involved. Now, the night riding was okay. Found another copperhead and those 5 scarlet snakes. So that was kind of cool, but the numbers were definitely a little bit lower for all the other snakes. Only found 2 rat snakes. Both were road kills. One was really, actually both of them were really fresh. And what I'll do is I'll roll the credits, so to speak, and give you a whole rundown of all the snakes I found while herping Edisto Island. Let's go.